In the news today, Guyana's Education Ministry adopts initiative by Jamaican teacher which entails putting up blackboards with work for students in targeted communities. In a social media post, the Ministry of Education in Guyana indicated that earlier this evening work was written on the chalkboards that were mounted in Rasville, East Ruimveldt, Alboystown and Wortmanville to ensure children are engaged tomorrow morning. The ministry noted that chalkboards will be mounted in other communities shortly. The initiative was birthed in Jamaica by teacher Tanika McCoy Phipps and given prominence by UNICEF as a way of reaching out to underprivileged children during the COVID-19 pandemic. Guyana's Education Ministry has launched a series of initiatives to reach children across the country, including the hinterland by printing materials for free distribution and programs on the television, radio and social media. Unpaid Linden security guards picket for salaries. 2 days after the Labor Ministry publicly warned security firms about late payments to staff and the need to comply with the laws of Guyana, a number of employees attached to the Caliber Security Company in Linden, Region 10, Upper Demerara Berbice, staged protest action over late payments and other issues. The employees stood in front of the company's regional office at Central Mackenzie, equipped with placards with various slogans as they called on the relevant authorities to look into their plight. Security Officer Javin Rose said that employees have been receiving their payments late for months now and they are frustrated over the situation. He alleged that they are yet to receive payments for last month. Well, when we work 1 month, they say the 7th of the new month is latest you're supposed to get the last month's pay. We don't get it the 7th, we either get it the 15th or the 20-something. And this going on month after month. Today is the 23rd, we haven't received September salary as yet, the security guard said. He also alleged that employees are not receiving time and a half payment for working on Saturdays nor double for working on Sundays and holidays. The employee also voiced concerns over the alleged state of their working environs. When asked about stipulations outlined in the work contract, an employee noted that he did not sign one. Nevertheless, he stated that he has been working with the company for the past 6 months. Meanwhile, Rose explained that he is a health science student whose course was put on hold due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So I come and I look for work because I come from a single-parent household. My father is deceased and I'm practically the breadwinner for my family, so I came and I gain employment because Linden is very hard to find jobs, he stressed. News outlets was told that employees have not received assistance from labor officials in Linden so far as it pertains to these complaints. Nobody is standing up for us, we really need some kind of intervention into this matter. If the labor minister has to come up or somebody has to engage them, one of the protesters said. The protester noted that the management of the company has so far explained that checks are being received late, hence the late payments, adding that many employees chose not to protest because they are afraid of losing their jobs. Meanwhile, Security Officer Lonsdale Griffith, who has worked with the company for years, said the issue with payment is a recurring one. The problem is the late payment every month. They've been saying to us that the reason for it is that the client, they issue the checks late every month, he explained. Griffith noted, however, that this is highly unacceptable. Therefore, we will be taking further action, he said. News outlets was unable to solicit a comment from the company on the issue. Only on Wednesday, the Labor Ministry said that it was in receipt of numerous complaints filed against security firms across Guyana. This led the ministry to remind of the rights and entitlements of security guards, whether or not they are nationals of Guyana. The ministry also warned security company owners to cease and desist immediately, the practice of engaging in the act of part payment of wages at the end of the pay period after the workers would have worked the full period. As such, actions of employers who have contravened Guyana's labor laws was condemned by the ministry. Additionally, the ministry warned that it will prosecute offenders to the full extent of the law upon receipt of any formal complaint.